got the old school mechanic very intrigued by a part I've brung.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the YouTubers why it's so intriguing?
Because it's a dual port. You seem to have one port for your primary and one port for your secondary in your carburettor. Primary being this one, secondary being this one. So it's a very different manifold.
The motor that we got for this car is a 351 Windsor, and we are planning on putting a thermoquad on it. If anyone knows what the thermoquad is, has basically what that intake manifold's got. It's got smaller primaries and larger secondaries. And yeah, we wanted to put the thermoquad on a Windsor motor, which is a spread bore type of carburettor. I'm trying to say all the right terms, Dad. You correct me if I'm wrong. No, it's a spread bore, yeah, and it's very hard to get a intake manifold to suit a Windsor that is a spread bore, because most of them are all square bore.
That's right.
So we've come across this intake manifold when I've ordered it in from the States. I haven't heard much about the brand of it, but yeah, it's just gotten here, and now I'm getting my dad to have a bit of a look at it, and he's very intrigued by it. He hasn't seen anything that's this much separated in the. Usually your primaries and secondaries just go into one big hole, but this is separated primary and secondaries in
the inlet manifold.
The whole way through it.
Yeah, the whole way through it.
The whole way through it is separated. So we've got this other intake manifold that's on it that came with the motor, because I got this motor reconditioned and how it is. We've had an issue with the water pump that you've resolved, have you?
Yeah, I put a water pump with an outlet on the opposite side.
Yeah, we had a different water pump on it that had an outlet on the opposite side. We have a cross-flow radiator that we're putting in it, which this car originally had a 302 Cleveland, which is sitting over there retiring, because this is a later motor. I believe this motor's out of an F truck, so it wouldn't be out of 1969 Falcon. It'd be out of probably a late 70s, early 80s.
Early 80s probably.
Early 80s F truck.
From 80 to 85 probably.
We're discovering all the things that have changed in that time. But this is it. I've finally gotten here, and the fun begins.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
Well, it doesn't begin. I've been having fun for 6 months or more, re-putting that back together myself, and you've been having fun for
couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
with this. It's going to have all the silicon in it. To let you guys know about, there's this scam going around on the internet. So all you blokes probably need to know about this when you're buying stuff on the internet. I bought some lovely nice jewellery from my missus, and when you get it home and you open it up, yeah, it's exactly what I thought. It's never the jewellery you ordered. It's car parts. Always car parts. I try and order the nice necklaces and stuff, but just car parts show up. I don't know, if you guys are getting the same thing, maybe we could figure out what's going on and put a stop to it. Steve. I better give you guys an update of where we're at. I mean, it's up on the hoist. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of work. So I've done the hubcaps, which I put little magnets behind there, a nice little neat trick to show, because my rims are not, let's turn some lights on. My rims are not standard. They're the non-genuine ones. They look pretty good, but because they're non-genuine, I mean, they did make a little cap that went underneath these wheel nuts here for these non-genuines, so then you could get these styles of hubcaps on, but I can't find those caps. They're really hard to find. I got one set, but they're for a different type of, maybe a 5 slot or something, where it's a bit narrower type of cap. But I just went and got these Fair Metals magnets and got them in here, and I mean, the thing is on there tight. I don't think that's going to come off. So I did that. I also put seat belts in there. Seat belts and other things inside of the car. I fixed up the seats. The seat sliders, they weren't sliding, and I found it because it wasn't level on the floor. So that's been done as well. Lots of fun in the workshop, getting things done. One thing that we're going to do here is machine the front brake discs. These are actually the original discs. To me, they've got enough meat on them, but we'll measure them and double check. If they don't have enough meat on them, then I'm going to be getting some new discs. I mean, it's kind of a score having some things that you don't have to replace, because pretty much everything in here has been replaced. And it's getting very, very expensive. There's not much underneath this car that has not been replaced, which is fair enough, being that it is a over 50-year-old car. Things wear out.
Any organisation at all where there were at the time, but as you say, they now hold very senior positions.
Zach put the brakes together, but he just had a couple of small things wrong. He just had this bit here, which is the for the self-adjuster. He had it on the outside here, which, you know, past those 2 springs, but you've got to have it held in by the 2 springs so it doesn't fall out. Then it goes around here and down here, and the spring wasn't connected properly. You can see how I've put the spring there. It was connected at the other.
Yeah, I could see how you've got it now. There's a lot more tension on it.
Yeah, that's right. And it pulls up tight there.
Yeah.
And that's your self-adjusting mechanism. And
Yep.
Zach also pulled the adjuster out and cleaned up all the thread, which make it a lot better.
Yeah, it makes it move a lot easier.
All right, so that's the way it's supposed to be together.
But yes, the old school mechanics showing the young gun. It needs to be done this way.
Just a grumpy old mechanic.
No, not a grumpy old mechanic, a wealth of knowledge.
Grumpy old mechanic sounds better.
Here, what's happened?
Well, we don't need to mention the change, but anyway, we noticed that there was 2 yellow springs on this side. It should have a green and a yellow. We've just worked out the green's got to go to the rear, the yellow to the front. Different tension of springs. You can see this is a stronger spring with a coil there, and that's a flat there.
Yeah, well, it's a lot thicker, and it goes wider at the end, this spring. So if your colours aren't right, because I've noticed online it's not always these colours. So you've got to make sure the thicker looking spring, where it's got a wider base on it, is at the rear. The smaller looking spring is at the front. So there'll be a different type of tension, being that they're different springs.
Yes, these beanies are available for anyone that's done 40 years and over of mechanicing.
It suits you very well, and I think I need to go and get you a coffee.
I think that's the case.
Yeah, I'll go get the kettle on before you get too grumpy.
We'll do that.
What I am doing here is putting this adapter on here. This is the old discs, as you can see they're all rusted up, and we are going to machine the disc. We've done the other side, and now we're on to this side. The other side came up. The minimum disc thickness that Ford specifies is 22.2 millimeters. So as long as you keep it larger than that, you are all good.
We'll pass roadworthy specifications.
Pass roadworthy specifications, yes. Yeah, I don't think they'll be very good brake discs the way they are right now anyways. That's all tight, Dad, ready to go.
Remember? And we're hitting the start button to adjust.
Doing here is just double checking the thickness of it. Make sure we haven't gone too far.
Where are we? Yeah, we've got heaps.
What is it?
We've got about 22 point. Oh yeah, 22.9.
22.9.
22.9.
We can go down to 22.2 is the smallest.
Yep.
So we got heaps.
We can do a bit of a cut both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Righto, we're going to go on again.
Might be the last cut.
That's okay. It's going to be all
On the other side. Bug up. Bug up. Yeah, grab all those bolts out and up in there. All painted, ready to go. With these bolts, Father, they had, see the heads of them?
Yeah,
They had wire through them.
Yeah, that's the way they come out from standard. Now, where's the spring washer?
What spring washer?
They both should have had a spring washer.
We did not have a spring washer.
We need spring washers.
Can you please find a spring washer? I have a spring washer kit there if you want one out of my car, but...
Alright, well, tomorrow will be the motor. Yeah,
as long as everything goes to plan, because even today we've just spent the whole day on brakes. The simplest tasks are difficult.
Anyway, we don't want to talk too much about that. What happened was I was finding out the position to put the distributor. I've got a top dead centre tool, so you haven't got the pressure, it's going out the exhaust. Alright, so it's got to be on the compression stroke where both valves are closed and it's coming up to its top dead centre position. Alright, just pump it a couple of times. Let's pump slowly, don't want anything too quick. You can spurt bloody fluid out. Don't want that.
What have you done? You've done something to it, because I had a pedal before.
Just pump it up, hold down.
Holding down.
Take foot off.
Foot's off.
Get any sort of pedal?
No. That's crap. That's... Oh, pumping it up, it eventually gets a pedal. I've got a little bit now. I've got a bit of a pedal now.
behind it.
More. Yeah, put the pressure on it. It's starting to go in.
More?
Full weight on it.
All the way down now.
Want all engine weight on it.
Yeah. Too close on the extractors.
Yeah, sure is.
Right.
We bumped it there. Oh no, that's just dust.
Jeez, it is close.
Sure is.
Bloody hell. We have bumped it there, but
Have we?
it's that bloody close.
We chipped some
Jesus. How do the Clevelands go?
Yeah, Cleveland's a bigger one. Oh, yeah, you
See
chip
how
it
close
there.
it is?
Yeah, see that?
Bloody hell.
I'll have to touch that up, but I reckon the paint will bubble. The paint will probably start bubbling.
That's
It's not heat paint, that.
Look how close it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe how close that is, this tower.
Alright, just give it a little bit of a wobble. Now push. Push it down.
No, just push the bottom. Push it under.
No.
Get it under.
No.
On an angle, it doesn't matter. Right, that's all we need. Over to your side. Looking up at the rear. And in. Right, now you just hold your side at the moment till I get a bolt in, and we'll do it one at a time.
Yeah.
Right, work your two in. I'll come to the front now, because I can let this go, and I can hold the strain of it. Alright, so now you can do.
Need that other light on. Turn it on, you might be able to see. This one.
Does help.
Does help? I should have changed that one to a bright LED one too.
Probably. Next time.
Next time.
You've got no lubrication on the bonnet hinges either.
No. She's pretty dry.
So they get a bit sticky and they go all the way down, so maybe we just need to put a little bit of oil on those.
Okay.
A bit of rag.
Panicked because you're leaning over the gas without any cover there. Already starting to clean up your dribbles.
Yep. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
Bring it down slowly and have a look at everything's. Just work it back and forth in that position just to get those hinges going a bit. That oil is. Sorry?
It's getting very free moving now.
Good. That's what we want.
Not bad. Do you want me to clip it down?
Yeah, that's got to go down like that.
You just push it.
Yeah, I just pushed it
So
because
how does it push like that?
because it just holds. Like I said, it holds on the mechanism. the mechanism's got to go down with it. So if the mechanism's not lubed, it won't go down properly. Anyway, let's future problem. We've lubed the bonnet. Let's close the bonnet. There's nothing in the arches. Alright. Going straight back. Left hand in.
I did it more.
We're being urged to take personal responsibility and stay home if we're sick. The Australian Retailers Association, Fleur Brown, says it strikes the right balance between...
Well, that's it. I'm back off to Melbourne now. It's my 2 weeks up here working on the blue ute with Dad. It's not running yet, but Dad will have it running in the next day or two, won't you? You'll have the look he gave me. But bye-bye car, I'll miss you. Stay nice and warm in your blanket. We'll miss it. It's be a hole in my shed. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, watching us play around with this. Yeah, something that's very important to me. Well, it's taken a lot of my time lately, this blue car, getting it to where it is, and it still doesn't even run. I'm sure Dad will finish it off. But yeah, let us know, and make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, see you in the next one.